Hi everyone, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface. I was just about to head to bed. Just finished 4.5 odd hours of streaming. Put out 2 videos earlier. And then lo and behold, news drops that the Batman, Matt Reeves, director, drops a camera test for the Batman, which shows off quite a bit of the new Bat costume with Robert Pattinson in it. So we're going to have a little look-see, a little bit of reaction and all that kind of stuff. You know me, massive Batman fan. I'm branded. The only tattoo I've ever got. I'm branded by it. And been a huge fan since Tim Burton's 89 film. And even then, when I was a kid, even prior to that, would watch the Adam West 60s series. And then in 92, I started collecting the comics. And I've been collecting the comics ever since. There's been a lot of good times in the 90s. There's a rough patch in the noughties. There was some decent stuff in the teens. And then towards the end, not so good. It's been a rough road. It's been a rough road with Batman in recent times. I'm not just talking in comics. You could argue with Batman v Superman and Justice League and all that kind of stuff. I hear you. I hear you. So, I can't not do a video about this. So, it's 58 odd seconds long, and it takes 15 seconds to even get a weird little look at Robert Pattinson's coming into frame. It's good. It's a nice, moody aesthetic. There's some decent music in the background with it as well. So you got this new theme, obviously, that they're working on for the Batman. And it seems to work. First time I heard it, I was like, And then I listened to it a second time and I was like, no, this is all right, actually. This is all right. You know, I have to be fair. I have to try and give things a rub, ladies, if I can. So we start to see Robert Pattinson come into frame. You can get, there's the skin, there's the cowl kind of motions. Now, I'm just going to play the next bit. We get from unfocused into very focused soon, and bang. So we get into this situation where this is the chest, and this is the new bat symbol. Okay. I know this might seem petty, but sometimes it just irks me. I get what you're trying to do here, because I do think there's very much an Arkham, the Arkham video games look to this costume. You can see that the chest, the torso, the chest piece is actually pretty armored. That's what they're going for, highly armored, and you can see that the shoulder pads are kind of bolted on almost. So it looks like a pretty armoured up batsuit a la kin to the Arkham games, which gives the suit more separation, but at the same time allows it to look sturdy and a bit, able to take hits, blows, shots. Not Batwomans here. We're not talking CW Batwomans, where she's literally in a jumpsuit and it's like, oh, it absorbs everything. But for goddamn sake, why not the ears? Why not the ears? It's such a small thing, but it irks me thusly. I want the ears. I want the ears. Just put the fucking ears in, for fuck's sake. Also, this looks as if it's a practical device as well. So I'm thinking this could possibly double up as a batarang. It just doesn't look natural as the bat symbol. You can see there's usage on it. It's faded here, it's scratched, and all that kind of stuff. Now, sure, that could be acquired through fighting, through gunshots, through blows, by weapons, etc. Scuffs and all that sort of stuff. But it just doesn't... It feels as if it's been used for a practical purpose. So when that would come out, you would get just like a hollow indentation of the logo. If you pay close attention to the shoulders as well, just here, you can tell that this is actually material. And this is relatively important when we go up to the cowl. So we then start to pan up towards the cowl itself, and we get our first kind of Patterson moody look here. He seems to fit it well. I was a little bit concerned with Robert Pattinson's casting, as you know. Yeah, I took the piss because of Twilight and everything. He's done a lot of good work since Twilight, but the joke was, we've got sparkle vampires playing Batman. But I was kind of concerned how his jawline would work, because I didn't think he had quite the jawline, but he does actually. It works really well. And where Nolan's Batman had a lot more of the face covered, so the cowl would kind of come over here. This goes back pretty deep, showing off a lot more jaw, a lot more cheek, and a lot more of the face area. So they're not really trying to go for the disguise. They might be playing more to the fact that Batman hides in the shadows, as opposed to being seen a lot. Then it just pans up further. So we see Robert Pattinson's, you can just see his eye open. You can actually see his eyelash there. And one thing that is very noticeable when he starts to, I think he looks up, he raises his head up. There we go. It starts to hit the light now. This is a very good, I mean, I like the look. It's good. It's dark, but it's good. You got this red tinge. So I like the aesthetic. It's a nice aesthetic. But you can see pretty clearly that this is stitching. This is stitching here. This is stitching. So this cowl, as you can see from the edge as well, you see his blooming, is either his hair or his sideburns are coming down there. Get them shaved, boy. It looks like that the cowl is actually going to be leathery. Kind of more of a leathery look. But you can see he's got a collar as well, which the others didn't tend to have. It does look like, when he looks up, it does look like he's got more range of motion, which is one of the tricky aspects to do. I mean, they even made it a plot point in The Dark Knight Returns. The Dark Knight, I should say, not Miller's Dark Knight Returns. In The Dark Knight, where he asks Lucius, of course, to redesign the cowl, so he's got the ability to look around. So this definitely looks like it's got more flexibility in it with that. You've got the collar, which kind of, again, lends itself more to, I don't know, I would actually say other Batman stories, Gotham by Gaslight, stuff like that. But the heavy armor pads you can see again, I'll just draw them back up. The heavy armoured pads here seem to be studded there and there. So again, it very much to me has an Arkham video game vibe and look to it. From the mechanical bat symbol all the way through to the cowl. Now they've just got to nail the film. That's the easy part. Ha 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 ha. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, do get a thumbs up. And also subscribe to the channel. Follow us on social media and Twitch for live streaming. Links are in the description box down below. I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care. Bye for now.